There are two types of image widgets. The first is a static image, which would be used for images that don't change very often, such as a company logo. So once we draw one out, we can choose to either have the image type be a file that we select from a particular directory. Here we're choosing from the pics subdirectory where the GDC is installed. This is the default location where Genero will look for images. You can of course customize the GDC to be pointing at any directory and use your environment variables to do so as well. So now we can also specify the width and height of the image. The placeholder that you see on the form designer is simply repeating the image, but when you preview the form, you'll see that it is truly just the individual image there. So let's take a look at this. And we get our little application, which our simple little widget there. And again, simply a static image. Another type of image that you can use in a static image widget is a URL or universal resource locator, meaning that's an image that is located on the web, on a web server somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Google logo. So I'm just copying the image location of the Google logo, and then I'm going to paste it right into my image property area there. And I'm going to go ahead and preview, but I need to save my work first. Preview again, we should see that logo come up. There it is. So again, a static image, this one pointing to a URL. And since I have an internet connection, it is able to find it. The second type of image is a form field image, which you can think of as just like any other form field. It just happens to be displaying image data. And so you would associate this with potentially a database column, just as you would any form field where the value is changing frequently based on the database value. And so you can set the additional properties for a form field image, but again it would be used for frequent changes, something like a database column displaying an image. Let's take a look at some examples of these properties applied to the image widget. In the images demo, we can compare and contrast some attribute settings for an example image. So here we see an image and the attributes applied and how that displays in each of the associated image areas, image widget areas. You can see the middle one here is set to auto scale, so it is sizing according to the size of the image widget area, as well as these airplanes. And this demo again will allow you to look through a variety of different attributes and their settings to see how those settings apply to your images.